Thursday night baseball now on the show as we come to you from Target Field here in the Twin Cities. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Michael Pineda gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Into the box now, Cameron Maben. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Oakland, the left fielder, Cameron Maben.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pineda is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Pineda's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Brett Anderson gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Count 1-0.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Sano is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. Still no score. So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 22.
First offering on its way.
Ball
1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
In there, 1-2 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Hit on the ground to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. So now it's Mark Canha, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. High in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So coming to the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Profar, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom. Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Striding in for Oakland, Franklin Barreto. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Pineda pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-1 home. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jonathan Scope now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Got us there. Go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barreto's got it. No problem here. 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Coming to the plate now, C.J. Cron. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Cron playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Kenna. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Here comes the first pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Weak roller right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now in the box, Josh Phegley head-to-head against Michael Pineda. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats.
Phegley.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Phegley playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kepler's on the move. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's Cameron Maben now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. The runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fegley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, A-Ray Adrianza.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Maben is there, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3 balls and 2 strikes. A full count to the A's DH. Bullet back up the middle. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And there he goes towards second. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here it comes, 0-2. He'll try it again from first. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's go quietly there. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. In there, strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Ranging back is Maben. And it's gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 25 for him on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Miguel.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Standing in now, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Sano gets his lead at first, nobody out. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hard hit at third. Profile for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Crone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. This one's flared toward left center. Barreto ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's
Leading off for
Jurickson
the
Profar.
Athletics, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
You got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Franklin Barreto.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Josh Begley.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Begley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, meinem. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Pineda pauses. 0-1 on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into third. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No hits to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
0-2. Here it is. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Good
Now
contact
batting.
to start out the
The
inning.
left fielder.
Thought he might be on base with
Max.
some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for Minnesota, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Lined hard toward right center. Kenna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Your
Steven
attention,
Gonsalves
please.
takes over
Now
to start the
pitching for
6th
the
inning on
Twins.
the mound.
Number 59.
Standing in, Chris Davis. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So he's aboard following the one-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see right there that the A's are currently tops in the AL in that department. So a runner at first now with one away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. He's set, and the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Fastball called for strike two.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. Still tied, one apiece. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Laureano moves over. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, A-Ray Adrianza.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, A-Ray Adrianza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. In there, no balls and a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Canha is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Trevor May is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Trevor May.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Franklin Barreto.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Cameron.
Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maben. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch, and that misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. This one skied out toward right. Cruz is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Scope is there, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Score remains tied 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground at first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order, still tied 1 apiece. Trevor Hildenberger has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Trevor Hildenberger.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
First and second here with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Next up for the A's, Mark Canha. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 pitch. And that's over. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 pitch is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And that is down for extra bases, as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Blake Parker takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Parker.
In now, Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. The 0-2 home. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now 3-1. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
The batter, number one, shortstop Franklin Barreto.
Digging in, Franklin Barreto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 3-1. Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, no left fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he got him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Kenna moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping in, Josh Fegley. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Josh Fegley.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Nope.
2-0.
2-0.
Now the 2-0 home is taken high and outside, but for a strike.
1 strike. Hey.
2-2.
2-2. Yeah.
Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Three-two pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The left fielder, number 5.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maben. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Settling in now, Matt Chapman. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
One and 2 now. Maben, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there.
Now
Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Into the box, Matt Olson. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton giving chase. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch, a fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Another full count pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Mano a mano with Blake Parker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. A little low. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The A's lead this one 4-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Buxton.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Profile loves it. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Up next for Minnesota, Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he fouls this one off. One and two now. Final strike for the Twins. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Profar comes up with it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Oakland get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Brett Anderson earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they sent their crowd home happy after a walk-off win against the Astros 4-3. The Yankees launched 3 home runs as they destroyed the Rays 13-5. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Aaron Sanchez won his 4th game thus far, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 4-0. The Tribe totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-4. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-1. Franmil Reyes was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Padres past the Marlins 11-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Dodgers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. Harrison Bader was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 4-2. The Milwaukee Brewers put up 16 hits on the day as they got a road win against Arizona 14-6. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.